Hello beautiful people and welcome to my May favourites video 2016. Thank you for watching and I'm so excited to share with you my favourites that I have been loving during the month of May. So without further ado I will jump straight into it. So I'm going to try go in order of application. So of course most of this is makeup favourites because I am a makeup junkie and I love switching it up month to month. As your skin tone changes, I feel, between seasons, you often gravitate towards products that just end up suiting your skin tone more. So it's really exciting because it switches it up and it means that you're constantly changing your favourites and you're discovering new products within your collection or new ones that have been brought out. I'm starting with the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Base Pure Light Primer. Now, I've spoken about this in a favourites video before, I think, but this time I'm mentioning it again because I'm using it in a different way. So I think in one of my last favourites videos I was talking about how I just use it on the high points of my cheeks and then I was using the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer in the centre of my face. Well, it hasn't changed a heap. Basically I use this all over my face except for my nose because I don't want that to look greasy shiny. And then I use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer just on my nose and I blend it out there and there wherever you kind of have open pores. I also put it on the centre of my forehead, my upper lip and on my chin as well and just around my mouth. So focusing the Hourglass just in the middle, and that is of course the most expensive primer out of the two. And then I use this one which I just really wanted a glow as we're getting into the autumn months. Now that my makeup won't be melting off because it's not too hot for that to happen, I just wanted a beautiful glow to come through. I've got it on today and I just think it makes the base look flawless and I just love it so much. You've just got to be a little bit careful because it has got kind of a whitish undertone that when you do first put it on, and you'll probably see it in my videos if you've watched them, that it does give you kind of a pale appearance, so you've got to just be aware of that. But it's fine, it still works beautifully and I adore this, I love it. This is a face favourite, so a foundation, and it is the Nars Sheer Glow. It is in the shade Fiji. It's called, I think it's Light 6, and this foundation is amazing. I've always had, for the last couple of years, a Nars Sheer Glow in my collection. I have a few different shades, and I've used them up and, discovered new foundations, but recently with Fiji, it is just that perfect golden toned foundation that has a beautiful amount of coverage. You don't need a lot. It lasts really well throughout the day, it doesn't move, it doesn't look too heavy, you can still see your skin through it, but your skin just looks like the best version of your skin. I also used it in this makeup tutorial, so whether this is up or not, if it is I'll link it down below, but if it's not, stay tuned. But I have used it in a few of my videos recently. I just can't help it because I really like it, so I'm sorry if by now you're sick of it and then me talking about it's just the cherry on top, but it is beautiful, and if you can get your hands on it, I would highly recommend it. And also, what I usually do is, because I have 3 shades, so I've got Fiji, Santa Fe, and the lightest one, which is Deville, I just use my custom cover drops by Cover Effects to alter the shades to make them perfect, which is a really good way. Instead of having 3, you can adjust it to your perfect shade, which is amazing. Another favourite for my face, this is the Bare Minerals Concealer Powder, and it is in the shade Well Rested. It is a eye brightener and it has SPF 20, which is amazing because we all know that under your eyes the skin is very delicate, so any type of SPF sun protection is brilliant. So I have really been loving this powder. I kind of flip between this one and the Laura Mercier Under Eye Brightening Powder, but this one I really like because it's a bit thicker and it doesn't have those sort of shimmering particles like the Laura Mercier one has, so it is beautiful for setting your under eyes. I've got it on today. I just use a Zoeva Luxe highlight brush to put it under my eyes, and I don't use too much. I definitely do not bake with this. I just use it to set my under eye concealer and it lasts perfectly. It looks really good in photos because it's not too high of an SPF that it's going to create flashback, but because you're just putting it under your eyes, it kind of gives a brighter effect as well, which is pretty much what we go for when we use a lighter concealer. So, it works together and I really like it. I mean, this is going to last forever. Okay, so I want to talk about 2 blushes. Now, I love both these blushes. They're both by Hourglass. They're both the Ambient Lighting blushes, and one is called Dim Infusion and one is called Luminous Blush. Luminous Flush. Now these are freaking stunning. I'm wearing this one today, and as I'm getting a lighter skin tone, I love it. It doesn't show up that much on like a darker skin tone because it is a bit powdery, but I just think it is gorgeous. Can you kind of see? And because it's from Hourglass, it's just got this amazing glow to it. It's just like infused with these glowing particles. They're not chunky at all, and oh, I love it so much. This one is really good if you're going for like a sort of no makeup or just you want to look nice and fresh and you want to look really bright, and this one it just gives you a beautiful like healthy flush of colour, and you only need the tiniest amount. It is freaking stunning. I have a few more of the Hourglass shades and I love them equally, but these two have just been my go-tos for this month. Now I feel like I am kind of having a blush month because usually I just have like a nudie brown blush and that's like me sorted. But I've also been loving, this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush and it is in the shade Berry Amore. It is stunning. I feel like I have 4 of the Milani Baked blushes, and I often don't reach for them because they all look very similar and I just can't differentiate them that much like from a faraway glance. But once I picked this up, it's been sitting on top of my vanity, so I've been able to grab it a lot, and I just think it is absolutely stunning. Like, it would look amazing with today's makeup as well. It's got that beautiful kind of veins of gold and shimmer running through it. It's a beautiful mauve, it's very pigmented, it's very blendable because it's got the gold running through it. It gives you a nice glow as well, and I just think it's so pretty. And this is amazing if you're just doing like, my everyday is basically like a nice base and everything, but on the eyes I'll usually just put my bronzer into the crease of my eye. I might put some liquid liner on, I'll put mascara, and also this, because the eyes are so nude, just gives an amazing amount of colour to the face. And then if you have a nude lipstick, it just pulls it all together. So not too much, but just the perfect amount of healthy kind of glow that we all love. I think I also used this in a video that should be up by now, so I will link it down below as well. Can you sense kind of a theme of glow this month? I'm obsessed with glowing skin, like obsessed, but not super highlighted, but just a nice glow. So another product I've been loving is the Hourglass. Ooh. This is the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. Oh, I love this. I think I love this more on my skin as I'm getting paler. As I get a bit darker, I prefer the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, but this on light skin is amazing. One thing I will say is that I have 2 of these, and I prefer this one because it has more of the light colour. My other one is perfect if I am a bit more tanned because it has a lot more of the dark brown sort of veins running through it, so that's going to give you a darker effect. So if you are a lighter skin tone, I would just ask the people at the beauty stores just to open it up so you can see, because as they are sort of like that kind of marbled effect, all the bronzers are different. Same with all the blushes, they will never look exactly the same, and because they're baked you just want to check it out. So if you just ask the lady at the store to open it up so you can see kind of which colour there is more of, and maybe go for the lighter one, I think you'll like it a lot better. That's just my little tip. But this is gorgeous. It gives the most amazing colour. I'm wearing it now. It's nothing too much, but because it has got that sort of iridescence through it, it just makes you look like you are glowing, and I love it. It's just like glowing supermodel skin in a compact. It's beautiful. And I also use this in the crease of my eyelids on an everyday basis because it's kind of like, it comes up a lot warmer on my eyelids than it does on my face, so it's like a bronzy orange on my eyelids, and I really, really like it. Okay, so moving on to lips. I've actually only got one lip combo to talk about this month, which is amazing. So this is the lip combo I've been wearing a lot. I've been really inspired by all the spring looks that people are doing from the Northern Hemisphere. So I already had this in my collection, and this was the Kevyn Aucoin. This is the Flesh Toned Lip Pencil, and it is in the shade Minimal. It is freaking gorgeous. I've always loved this lip liner colour, and I always wished that there was a lipstick formula, but I just hadn't found it yet. And I just think it is a beautiful, like, dusty rose. It's got a beautiful kind of purpley undertone, and it's so, so stunning. I love it. So I've been pairing this with my NYX Liquid Suede lipstick, and this is in the shade Soft Spoken. Now, I love this colour. I found that NYX was available online, so I ordered this one, I ordered Vintage, and I also ordered Sandstorm. To be honest, I was most excited about Sandstorm, but once this came, this quickly became my new obsession. These two paired together are freaking stunning. I love it. It's like a dusty rose, it's literally that colour in the tube, and it's just a perfect everyday colour. It lasts really well. It's definitely not a full matte lipstick. It does have a little bit of tackiness, but I actually prefer that because I find it a lot more comfortable than a super drying matte. So these two have been like my go-to with that bronzer on the eyes, a little bit of one of those blushes, and mascara, and I'm good to go. It is beautiful. I've been very excited because I've only just dyed my hair last night, or I got my hair dyed at the hairdresser's, and I have been so excited to get back to using my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Auburn. This is like my favourite colour ever. Having a colour this warm, this close to your eye, so on your eyebrows, makes my hazel eyes look so much greener. I don't even know if you can tell today, but they just look so much greener, and I love it. The stuff does not budge. It gives a great amount of like opacity to the brows, and it just looks so clean, and I love it. And then because it is a cream based product, sometimes it can push the hair on your eyebrows down. So to give my eyebrows a little bit more texture back, I've been obsessed with the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've had this for a while, but I recently watched when Shan and Sally Jo went to Las Vegas for the Benefit sort of like, I guess it's called like the brow release party, and they were talking about Gimme Brow, and that made me go grab it from my collection again, and I've been absolutely loving it. I can't wear this by itself because it is too much of an ashy cool toned brown now that my hair is coloured, but over the top of the Anastasia Dip Brow, it works perfectly because the Dip Brow gives me the warmth, and then the Gimme Brow gives me the definition. So this combo is amazing. I think it's one of my makeup favourites. The one thing I did want to mention, just like a quick mention, because in my last monthly favourites I said to you that I just brought some pure organic argan oil, and this is the whole certified organic cold pressed virgin, and I got it from a website called Go Native New Zealand. So I just wanted to give you an update on it because at that point I'd only been using it for a week and I was loving it. So my verdict is I still really love it. I have been obsessed with blow drying my hair this month, which is amazing for me because usually I just cannot be bothered. I'm a super low maintenance hair person apart from my colour. So I have been adoring this. You only need the tiniest amount. In one of my recent videos I put up me curling my hair and I kind of show you how much I actually use. You literally do not need much, and my hair feels so much softer. So when I get out of the shower and I like have my hair in a towel for like an hour or something, and then I decide to go blow dry it, so I'll brush it out and then I'll put a little bit of this all through the hair. Then I'll start sectioning it and blow drying it, and I won't put any more in then. Then once it's done, I'll take a tiny little bit, rub it between my hands, and then just like put it through to give the shine and some definition, and it's amazing. I mean, I've literally used like that much and it's been over a month. You get 100 mils, so this is going to last me forever, and it doesn't expire until the end of next year. So this is about 30 New Zealand dollars or something like that, so such a good price, and I think it is keeping my hair really healthy, and oils are good as a heat protectant as well, so I've kind of been doubling it up as that. So that is my monthly May favourites. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's basically just a chance for me to talk through some of the products that you'll be seeing in my videos from the month and just kind of explain why I love it and sort of like single them out. So I hope you have an amazing day. It's been great chatting with you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!